Hello, my name is Dimitris Konduskias. I'm working at Amalfi SA as production manager and R&D specialist, and PhD candidate at the University of the Aegean in the field of food sensory analysis and consumer behavior studies. Today I'm going to talk about the utilization of byproducts in the olive industry for the novel products development in the context of AGRIMA project. The AGRIMA project deals with the agri-food waste management for sustainable bioeconomy through higher education, curricula, and upskilling. It aims to foster universities' capacity building for the green transition through innovative practices and higher education curricula updating in agri-food waste management for the circular bioeconomy. The AGRIMA project addresses, first of all, the advancing in the educational methods for industrial agri-food waste valorization based on the synergies, the collaborations between universities and companies in the food industry. And second, the integrating citizen science in bioeconomy enhanced waste valorization as means of civil engagement and environmental advocacy. The AGRIMA project takes place in different places in the Mediterranean region, as you can see in Portugal, in France, in Serbia, and also in Greece. Let me introduce the company I'm working for, which is Amalfi SA, which is based in the center of one of the most important olive producing regions of Greece. The second generation runs the business today in the manufacturing, processing, and exporting of table olives to more than 28 countries over the world. We are more than 50 employees. The annual turnover of the company is more than 18 million euros. The second factory is under construction right now, and the main aim of the company is the adoption of environmentally friendly practices and foster adaptability in response to emerging environmental, economic, and social challenges that the global market faces today. The global table olive and olive oil production generate significant byproducts and waste materials that are underutilized, but they are really rich in bioactive compounds. The main aim is to turn this waste into value through the innovation and sustainability. In this picture, in this table, actually, you can see the composition of parts of the olive fruit in the pulp, core, and the whole fruit. Some typical stages of the olive oil production contains the washing and leaves removing, first of all, the crushing, malaxation, and then the two-phase decanter when the pomace and olive oil are produced. The olive pomace is a byproduct of this process, while we keep the olive oil as the main product we wish to have as a result of this production process. As for the table olives production process, we have first of all the harvesting of the olives, the sorting and grading into pieces where we have as byproducts the olive leaves and big quality olives. Then we have the washing of the olives, where the olive leaves are as well as byproduct. Then we have the curing, fermentation, further processing of the olives, where we have the olive leaves, the big quality olives, and the pits, the stones, as they are called in the olive industry, as byproducts. Then we have the packaging of the olives, the storage and distribution, and finally the quality control and inspection of the main standards that the company sets in order to meet the consumer the consumer expectations, and to have the final product, as you can see in the picture, which is of a high quality. Let's see some industry facts in the olive sector. A big olive company's production may typically generate significant volumes of byproducts. On a monthly basis, 25 tons of broken big quality olives are resold at a very low price to other companies in order to be reused or transformed to other forms of this byproduct in order to give further quality, further added value. It is a fact that only 15% of the olive fruit is used in order to produce the olive oil, while the remaining 85% can be utilized. The olive meal wastewater can reach 30 million cubic meters globally per year. Spain produces 400,000 tons annually, 33% of which are refined into energy products. Let's see some olive industry byproducts. First of all, the olive pomace, which is a solid residue left after the olive production, the olive oil production, which contains phenols, fiber, fatty acids, carbohydrates, and proteins. The olive pits are seeds from the olives, often discarded, and they are usually a result of the production process, the processing of the table olives in the pitting machines where the stone is removed, and also in the olive oil industry while the extraction process takes place. These olive pits are really rich in polyphenols, antioxidants, and oils. The olive oil mill wastewater is produced during the olive oil production as well, and is rich in organic compounds, polyphenols, phenolic acids. The olive leaves are discarded from the olive trees after harvesting and during the visual inspection of the olives in the table olives production process, and they are really rich in oleuropein, antioxidants, flavonoids, and phenolics. Finally, the olive leaf extracts. They are extracts from olive leaves with high antioxidant content, as well once again, oleuropein and polyphenols. In general, the byproducts of the olive industry are really rich in bioactive compounds. The olive pomace is a major byproduct of the containing a major byproduct in the olive industry, containing skins, pulp, pits, and can be used in the energy production. The olive brine wastewater is generated during the fermentation and the bittering process of the olives, contains high salt content and organic load, and it is really difficult to treat it and to dispose it in a safe way because of these special characteristics. The olive mill wastewater is a really high polluting byproduct due to the phenolic compounds, the high biological oxygen demand, and the acidity. It is produced in large volumes, especially during the olive oil production. The olive leaves are removed during harvesting and in the initial processing of the table olives. They are rich in polyphenols, as we said before, and they can be repurposed for animal feed, compost, or bioactive compound extraction. Finally, we have the olive stones. Some special opportunities for the valorization of these byproducts. We can shift toward circular economy and zero waste approaches. These are the main aims of the valorization of these byproducts. There is a growing push to valorize these byproducts by turning them into valuable secondary products like functional foods and nutraceuticals, biofuels, cosmetics and pharmaceuticals, animal feed, agricultural soil amendments, and of course the natural pesticides. As functional foods and nutraceutical innovations, we can produce polyphenol-rich extracts for antioxidant supplements. The high polyphenol content of olive pomace, particularly oleuropein, can be used in the development of products that support the cardiovascular health, reduce the inflammation, and it can act as an antioxidant. Fiber-enriched snacks using olive pomace. Natural preservatives from olive leaf and wastewater extracts, olive leaf tea, and powders with health benefits, added value added to functional foods and supplements. Food additives, the olive extracted pomace can be turned into dietary fiber powder, which can be added to bakery products, snacks, and beverages, increasing the fiber content. In the bioenergy and biomaterials, for the biogas production from olive meal wastewaters and pomace, since the olive meal wastewater contains high levels of organic matter, when treated through anaerobic digestion, it can produce biogas, a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. Biogas can be used for electricity generation, heating, or as vehicle fuel. Biopellets and briquettes from olive stones. The production of pellets from the olive pruning debris is a low-cost alternative that would allow the conversion of this waste into energy reserves. Bioplastics and packaging from lignocellulosic waste. For the production of biodegradable plastics, sustainable building materials, or absorbents. The olive byproducts can be transformed into valuable products such as biofuels, biogas or bioethanol, biodegradable plastics, biocomposites, and even natural dyes. This approach not only helps reduce waste in the olive oil industry, but also promotes sustainability, energy efficiency, and the development of circular economy models. In the cosmetic and pharmaceutical applications, for the anti-aging creams using hydroxytyrosol, oleuropein, some of the most important components of these byproducts, skin soothing formulations from the olive extract, and also potential for nutricosmetics, beauty from within. Olive oil, olives, pomace pits, and even olive meal wastewater are rich in bioactive compounds with therapeutic properties, making them valuable resources in the creation of health-promoting and skin-benefiting products. In the agricultural and animal feed uses, livestock feed enriched with olive pomace, organic fertilizers from composted residues, biostimulants, and eco-friendly pest control from olive meal wastewaters, using olive industry byproducts rich in organic matter, bioactive compounds, and nutrients, making them valuable resources for sustainable farming, soil enhancement, and livestock nutrition. In agriculture, and animal feed promotes a circular economy model where waste from one process is used as resource for another. This approach not only reduces waste but also provides sustainable alternatives to synthetic fertilizers and animal feeds. Technological innovations. The green extraction methods, both supercritical carbon dioxide extraction and ultrasound assisted extraction, are highly effective green extraction methods that have a range of advantages over traditional methods. Fermentation and enzymatic treatment for compound recovery. These techniques are considered more environmentally friendly and sustainable than traditional chemical methods, as they often operate under mild conditions. For example, ambient temperatures and pressures, and typically avoid harmful chemicals. Use of artificial intelligence and Internet of Things for waste tracking and optimization. The combination of AI and IoT technologies offers the olive industry a significant opportunity to optimize waste management and recovery. However, there are some challenges in these byproducts optimization and valorization. The environmental concerns, especially on the olive meal wastewater disposal, the economic viability and technology scalability, the regulatory compliance, especially in foods and cosmetics, which is really strict, the consumer acceptance and perception, the variability in byproduct composition, the high processing costs, competition with other biomass and byproducts, and also the limited infrastructure for byproduct collection and processing. As a future outlook, we can say that to successfully harness the potential of olive industry byproducts for product development, these challenges must be addressed through a combination of technological innovation, market education, regulatory adjustments, and collaborations across the industry. Overcoming issues like cost-effective processing, product scalability, consumer acceptance, regulatory hurdles will open the door to a range of sustainable and value-added products from olive byproducts. Collaborative efforts between researchers, industry, stakeholders, government bodies, entrepreneurs, institutions are key to unlocking full potential of olive byproducts for commercial use. Integrating sensory science into the utilization of olive industry byproducts for product development enables the creation of consumer-friendly, appealing, and high-quality products that effectively harness the benefits of olive byproducts while meeting consumer preferences and expectations. Sensory evaluation helps optimize taste, texture, aroma, and appearance in food, cosmetics, and pharmaceutical products, ensuring that these novel products are not only beneficial but also desirable to consumers. Through the sensory science, we can achieve the improvement of the product appearance and to be appealing in terms of taste, smell, and texture to enhance the product effectiveness and quality, especially in cosmetics and pharmaceuticals. The sensory evaluation of olive byproducts-based foods, consumer preferences, and market research, and of course, standardize the quality control and the standards that have to be specified in order to be to have the competitive advantage against the different global market challenges that the companies have to deal with. The utilization of olive industry byproducts for novel product development presents a significant opportunity to create value-added products, reduce waste, and enhance sustainability within the olive industry. Byproducts like olive pomace, olive bits, olive oil meal wastewater, and olive leaves hold a really significant potential for various applications, ranging from cosmetic ingredients and pharmaceuticals to bioenergy and animal feed. However, several challenges must be addressed to fully realize this potential. These include the variability in byproduct composition, the high cost of processing and extraction, the lack of efficient technologies for valorization, regulatory barriers, consumer acceptance, and the scalability of production processes. Additionally, environmental concerns surrounding the disposal of byproducts and the lack of infrastructure for collection and processing further complicate the widespread adoption of byproduct utilization practices. To overcome these challenges, the olive industry must focus on innovative processing technologies, improve market awareness, and invest in R&D, research and development, to create cost-effective and scalable solutions. Collaborations between producers, researchers, regulatory bodies, technology providers like the institutions will be crucial in developing efficient systems for byproduct valorization. As the olive industry moves toward more sustainable and innovative practices by utilizing its byproducts, the involvement of sensory science will be essential in making these products more market-ready, enjoyable, and competitive. By understanding consumer perceptions and refining product attributes, olive byproducts can become mainstream ingredients in a variety of industries, from food to cosmetics to biomaterials, all while promoting sustainability and reducing waste. Through unlocking the value, we can achieve environmental, economic, and social benefits. In this point, you can give your feedback for this presentation. You'll find it as lecture 6 in this survey through scanning this QR code or through this website link. Thank you very much for your attention.